Welcome to Parallel Summit 2009. Conference season started a little bit earlier this year, February 2nd to 4th, but it promises to be an exciting conference. There's excellent keynote speakers, wonderful exhibits, and of course a few after parties. So we're going to go in and we're going to talk to everybody who's visiting from all over the world and find out their opinions on this year's summit. I'm speaking with Eduardo. Thanks for chatting to me today, Eduardo.
Thanks to you for interviewing me.
No problem. Now tell me, to begin with, what company are you with?
Well, I am the CSO for Hosting Panama. We're dedicated to do offshore hosting.
And you're here in Vegas at the Parallel Summit. What were you hoping to achieve coming here?
Well, it's been several years since we have been Parallel's partners, so it made sense to actually come here. We come here every year to try and find out what's going on with their software, what are they doing, what are the new plans, what's going to happen in the next year. We use most of their software for hosting and our servers and everything, so it's always good to know what they're doing and what's going to happen throughout time. So we come here, and we also like to do a lot of networking. We go to all the booths and we talk to different partners, and we acquire new information, and hopefully also sign some contracts with different providers to offer their services in Panama.
I'm with David from Cerrito. Thanks for joining me, David.
You're welcome.
Now, why don't you first off start by telling me what exactly your company does?
Cerrito is in the business of providing professional business services to the small to medium-sized businesses, so we can provide the SaaS applications to the web hosting providers they need to provide it to their customers.
So what brought you to this conference?
Parallels actually invited us because they were interested in the product for webmail and incorporating into the Plus 9 or release of Plus version 9 of the control panel.
So what were you hoping to accomplish by coming here?
Well, actually, we have the opportunity basically this at Parallel Summit is a huge portion of the web hosting providers worldwide. They've come from all over the world, and we've had a lot of success here with them, with the owners and COOs and the operators of these web hosting providers. So we've been very pleased with the results so far.
Good. So in terms of the actual conference itself, it's kind of moved days. Did you enjoy coming out in February
Absolutely.
for this conference? Good.
I live in Southern California, so
it's easy for you.
It's easy.
I'm speaking with James from DataCore. Thanks for chatting to me today, James.
Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Larissa.
My pleasure. So why don't we start off with you explaining to me what DataCore does?
So DataCore software is the storage virtualization controller for Parallels. We provide high availability, ultra high performance, scalable storage solutions for Parallel solutions.
So you have a former relationship with Parallels?
Absolutely. We're one of Parallel's ISV partners and technology alliance partners, so that we co-develop joint solutions for both the enterprise markets as well as the service provider and hosting markets.
So that's basically what brought you to the conference? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you're kind of a VIP here?
I don't know if I go quite that far, but we love Parallels, and we love the customers and all the partners, so we really try to help them, provide them the right technology for the solutions to help them scale and be profitable in their businesses.
So I'm assuming you've been to other conferences, other Parallels conferences.
Actually, we haven't. We've been technology partners with Parallels for some time, but this was actually the first year that we've come and sponsored the conference.
Okay, I'm here with the Keep It Locked girls. Right, I don't know, is that the name, you guys?
Close,
yeah. Close enough. Okay, what's your name?
I'm Dana.
Dana.
Carly. Angie.
Karina.
Welcome, girls. So how did you get this gig?
We got lucky.
Yeah? Really? Was it a bit of a lottery?
Yep, it was. Yeah. Working
so
for a really good company.
What's your role been in this whole Parallels web hosting conference?
We've just been promoting Keepit.com in the company, and we're proud to be Keepit.com girls.
Good. Well, you look great. Okay, and I think it's kind of obvious that you're basically, aside from myself, the only females here.
Yeah.
So how's that been? Have you been meeting a lot of men?
Oh yeah.
A lot of smart men. It's not a terrible place to meet a man, is it? I mean, they all have jobs, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
They can hold conversations.
Exactly. What would you say was your most memorable moment? Whether it be the social aspect or the business aspect.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it's merely a combination of both. It's been great to go out and network with people. And since we're here in Vegas, the fact that you can go out to a lounge or a bar and network with everybody, and there's music, and it's a nice way of networking. But also, it's been interesting to be able to sit down here in the lab and do some tests and find out how softwares are being developed and how, you know, how you can do some things that you didn't know how to do and stuff like that, and you can come here and find out how that's done. So those have been very interesting things here in the conference.
So you feel like it's almost an educational tool, the Parallels conference?
It is. Yeah. And also all the conferences, you know, you hear all the speakers, they got great exhibitors from, not exhibitors, but people from very important companies talking here and giving you advice and telling you what their experience has been. So it's been very interesting, and we like it. That's why we come here all the time.
The highlight of this event is really meeting the people. You know, I've been coming to the Parallel Summit ever since it was started 4 years ago, or 3 years ago, and you know, I just know the people, and it's good to meet them again and to have some talks, to have some beer and have a good time.
Yeah. So you've had a good time.
Certainly had, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a really good conference. Really good. A lot of new contacts, a lot of people passing by. So it was good.
So you're going to go back to Germany and hopefully drum up some business.
And follow up with all the contacts, with all the business contacts we made here. Yeah. It was
so there's
nice.
more work to come, kind of, eh?
I hope so. We're looking forward to it, yes.
Have you enjoyed Vegas? Is this your first time here?
It's my very first time to Vegas. Very exciting, very glittery city.
I know, it is, isn't it?
It is. It's kind of, it's so unreal.
I know. So have you been able to have some fun in Vegas? I mean, it's Vegas.
It's Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Can you tell me something that happened in Vegas?
All the good stuff happened in California.
I did? Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, one of the largest phenomena which are happening right now, kind of manifestation of what the internet was supposed to be, and is cloud computing. And so there is all indications of the fact that a large portion of computing, especially for consumers and SMBs, will move to the cloud. And that means that a large portion of a multi-trillion-dollar IT industry will be served by the guys who probably would benefit from attending our summit. So we hope that we will have close to double attendees next year. But I don't know if we got quite that many.
Do you see any big changes in terms of the actual summit itself that you're aiming towards, or are you happy with the progression it's been naturally taking?
I think one of the changes which we will have more technical tracks. So right now we actually mostly focused on C-level attendees, which are typical for mass market hosters. But we are starting to get deeper in the company. So we get also developers, for example. We get also, for example, some system administrators, so they need more technical product tracks. And we hopefully also will get more partner tracks for ISVs to reach out to service providers.
So what you must get some pretty positive feedback from people who attend the summit. Do you use that to go forward and work on next year's and the following?
Definitely. One thing which we are thinking that we will not do, we will not have a summit in Las Vegas.
Really?
We didn't really like having it here. Vegas is too big and horrendously big for event like this. We need to have probably 50 times more attendees to justify Vegas.
So what do you think I mean, do you already know where you're going to host next year?
We're thinking about Miami. We welcome the feedback. Perhaps if somebody will watch this, they should send us an email